Okay, this is what we call crazy fan theory shit, but who knows, it might be real. If you've watched my video that I just released not too long ago about the Walking Dead Season 6 finale, I mentioned in there that I don't like what they're doing with Carol's character. They turned her from a badass to this girl who sobs and hyperventilates, and I thought it was stupid. And as I was editing that video, something struck me, almost like lightning, and it's a total theory. I have no proof of it, but there is evidence that stacks up to make you go, maybe. And if a blogger thought of this, they'd put it on a blog, Facebook. I'm a YouTube guy, so it's going on YouTube, so here we go. Oh, and the spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the finale of Season 6 of The Walking Dead, watch that first, then watch this, all right? You've been warned. Okay, so in the beginning of the finale of The Walking Dead, those guys block the road, and they tell that dude they're kicking his ass, they're like, we're gonna make an example out of you. For someone, and they're just there, but Rick and his crew aren't there yet. So they obviously know Rick and his crew are coming. How? And I thought to myself, did they have a spy? Like, did one of Rick's people, was there a spy in there somewhere? I'm not saying Carol's a spy. I'm saying, what if Carol did some shit for Negan that she didn't want to do, but Negan made her do? Here's what happened. Carol left for reasons unknown to us. And then about a day later, Maggie gets sick and is having pregnancy problems. If it was a fact that Maggie was poisoned, the prime suspect for it would be the one who fled town a day earlier. I'm not saying she wanted to do this. I'm saying Carol's mannerisms, her character started to change about the time that they were captured. Carol and Maggie were captured. Now, I don't know what happened in between when they got bagged and when they were in the room together. What if they didn't arrive in the room at the same time? What if Carol had a meeting with Negan? And what if Negan was like, okay, your people are killing my people. I'm kind of pissed about that, so I need you to do something. I need you to poison the pregnant chick. What if that's why Carol was hyperventilating in the room with Maggie? What if she was looking at her friend like, I need to kill this girl? No. And for those of you who'd be like, she would never do that to Maggie in a million years. She has done that to people in her little family circle. She did it in the jail. Remember when there was that outbreak? And then 2 people who had the virus were murdered. It was kind of this murder mystery. We're like, who did it? We find out it was Carol. So she has done it before. Granted, she can't have been as attached to them as she's been to Maggie because it's now a few years later and you're going to get more attached to a person, so it's going to affect you more. Affect you so much more that you're going to just leave town and want to die somewhere. See, when Morgan came across Carol in the finale, Carol was kind of curled up. She clearly wants to die, but I was looking at her, I was thinking back, actually, retrospectively. At the time, I was like, what are they doing to Carol? But retrospectively, looking back, she does seem like someone who is racked with guilt, like she did something that she feels is wrong. She did something bad. And I could see someone who poisoned one of their friends fleeing town because they're just ashamed. They can't look these people in the eye anymore, which does coincide with when she hyperventilates and starts freaking out. Negan said he's really pissed that Rick's people are killing his people and they have to be punished because of it. And then when Carol was driving and those guys cut her off and they're in their car and she starts crying and she's like, don't do this, it doesn't need to be this way, but she does kill them because it was them or her. But I noticed that she really freaks out when she's going to kill Negan's people. Like she knows it's going to lead to worse shit. And maybe that's why she didn't want to kill those guys, and that's why she was just like, please don't, because she's like, if I kill these people, Negan's gonna kill my people. I attribute it to, it's like Lando Calrissian. Lando Calrissian was a good dude and Han Solo was his best friend, but he betrayed his best friend. And he gets a bad rap for that, but we do not know what Darth Vader threatened him with. What if Darth Vader was like, you're gonna hand over your one friend, or I'm gonna take every child and put him foot first in the incinerator, then every woman, and I'm gonna put her foot first in the incinerator, and then every guy, I'm going to slowly crush his from feet to head and then throw him over the balcony and he's going to die on the way. Like, we don't know what he was threatened with. What if Lando just had no choice but to betray his friend? What if Lando had no choice but to betray her friend? Now for the foreshadowing. I was watching a few of the episodes leading up to the Walking Dead finale, and I remember Morgan and Rick are out there looking for Carol. And they're talking and they bring up the jail scenario where Carol killed somebody. And he was like, but you exiled her. And Rick was like, well, I'd thank her now. She killed a couple people but saved all our lives. And Morgan was like, well, that was then and this is now. And they start philosophically debating it. I can't help but think that that is foreshadowing for what's to come. Rick said he would thank her now, but would he really thank her if it was Maggie? Kill one person, save everybody. What if Negan was like, you kill that one person, I won't kill everybody. But if you don't kill that person, hey, that's my army. Everyone's gonna die. everyone you love. And some more foreshadowing, we've seen this scenario before where Negan was like, you kill one person and then you save another person. When Jesus took him to that town to talk about trading and these guys came back from Negan's place and he's like, yeah, they killed a bunch of us. I still have someone. They want me to give you a message. I'm really sorry. And he stabs the guy and he's like, I need to do it. I need to do it. Because he needed to kill this one guy for Negan in order to save his friend. I feel like that scenario was just hard foreshadowing for what Carol's going through. Guys, in the end, I have no proof of any of this. It just kind of struck me and I was like, oh my God, what if Carol's sudden change of character isn't actually sloppy? What if it's just she's racked with guilt and wants to die because she poisoned her pregnant friend to save everybody in the town that Negan was gonna kill? And what if actually Negan was like, not gonna kill everybody yet if you do this one thing? And then the guys stopped her on the road and she sliced them all down, and that's when Negan was like, one of you has to pay the piper, and she knows that. What if she's just curled up at the porch of the house when Morgan finds her because she's like, someone's gonna die because I killed those guys? Because no matter what, this girl wants to die. She called that dude back who found her to kill her. For some reason, she wants to die. And it just looks like she feels guilty for something. And I feel like Negan made her do something that she didn't want to do. And coincidentally, Maggie got sick right after she left. And I feel like it'd take a day for the poison to kick in. Maybe she poisoned her food and then she ate it the next day. Now, to be clear, I don't know what I want to be true at this point. Is it better that they're just writing Carol in a way that I don't like? Or is it better that Carol tried to kill somebody that she loves? I don't know what I would prefer. No, you know what? I would prefer the second one because at least at that point, it's smart writing. They're like, you hate what we're doing with Carol, but you have no idea why. Point is, it's very fascinating, but what I need from you guys is straight up scrutiny. I need you guys to tell me what I'm missing, tell me what I'm getting. Maybe there are things that I didn't mention that actually coincide with this, that actually validate and support this theory. Maybe there are other things that completely rip it apart. I'm curious, man. It's just a theory at this point. I'm not hanging my hat on it, but I think it's an interesting take, and it actually makes me like what they're doing with Carol. So if this is true, what I said about Carol's character in my Walking Dead finale video, just push that aside and take this as what I feel about it. All right, so Carol being guilty because Negan made her do some shit. What do you think about that theory? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.